Hey guys, this is Marley Hatsune. We're keeping on going with the whole Ben drowned shindig and whatnot. And the last video of this little saga, we had just finished Jerusalem's notes, and then I cut it. So yeah, we're gonna start. I'm going to start up right at the end of his notes, like the last time entry. If you watched the last video, you would know what I'm talking about. If you want to join on the bandwagon, just check out my channel. Anyway, let's get started. 4:23 p.m. Now I'm positive of it. Earlier I thought it was a weird coincidence, but just now I went to open my window, and 3 floors down at the ground level I saw the old man. I'm completely positive I did. The same guy. He was just staring up at my window, standing in the middle of campus. If any students took notice of him, they didn't seem to acknowledge it. That's where my notes end. I fled my room, taking the cartridge with me. I don't want to go into details of what happened. I'll lose my train of thought as I hammer out these last details. It's been roughly 2 days since then. This is my last summary and service to you, the final video you guys saw. Matt.wmv. The last video entry I made, Matt.wmv, began as normal. I was spawned and clocked down as usual, and nothing seemed to be out of place. Determined to set things right and play the oath to order on top of the clock tower on the 4th day, I prepared myself. I sped up time and got to the final day, making my way to the observatory. As I got up to the telescope room and approached the astronomer, he would not let me look into his telescope. He told me that it would be cheating that I should follow the rules. Despite my repeated effort, the game would not let me do the 4th day glitch. No matter how hard I tried, tried working around the game and doing the glitch. But it was adamant this time. Regardless if I simply had the illusion of free will in prior games, this time the game became more aggressive than anything I've ever seen. It eventually told me to go to Ikana Canyon, where the game would end it and stop haunting me. Anxious and desperate to end this nightmare, I played the Song of Soaring and ended up there. I was told to check my inventory, that I would find the answers there to end my game. I arrived at Ikana Canyon and saved my progress at the owl statue. As I searched through my inventory, I finally noticed that I was missing a reoccurring song, the Elegy of Emptiness. Obviously, once I traveled there and learned the song, I suppose that was the last thing it needed before Ben decided it had enough fun playing with me. Ben is a manipulator. He tries to fool his victims into security and makes you drop your guard like a Venus flytrap. He ensnares them. I'm nothing but a puppet to him. He enjoys seeing what kind of human emotions he can tap into by doing different things. There are still some things about this whole experience that still don't make sense, but then again, I never was good at figuring out these things, and I'm not exactly the right state of mind to. I'm giving you all the pieces of the puzzle for you to analyze and piece together the missing links. I'm typing these closing thoughts on the library computer on campus, and I've emailed myself the notes I have stored on my infected computer from the last 4 days. And then I'm going to combine those copy-pastes and those notes with the closing openings I've typed here on the safe, public computer, into one text document. I'm not taking any chances spreading Ben. I would not wish this horrible torment on anyone. I've made sure to have my bases covered there. I didn't run into any problems with Ben when I was back on my computer trying to email myself the notes. It went right under his fucking nose. He has no idea what he's just let me do. Had no problems opening the text document from my infected computer and my email either. I can't describe to you how it feels to finally be able to get the word on this post. The nightmare ends here. That said, do not download any of my videos or anything about my videos through a YouTube video audio ripper, a screen grab, whatever. I don't know how he can be spread, but I know that just watching them on YouTube, reading my text, won't be able to allow him to spread. Otherwise, you wouldn't have needed my help in the first place. But I strongly recommend that you do not take anything you see streaming online onto your own personal computer. This will be my last posting I'm putting up on this forum here for the world. If you see any further posts from me after today's current date, September 12th, and after the current time, 12:08 a.m., discredit them. It already has been proven to me that Ben can access my account password and manipulate my computer. And like I said, I have no idea to what extent it can do this, but I know that it will do anything to break free. He is desperate. Ensure your safety, just forget about me. Please. And obviously this goes without saying, but from here on out, do not download any images I may have put up, any files, anything. This 5th day will be my last day. I'm going to burn the cartridge and then come back to destroy my laptop. Again, even though I don't even know you, this is some sort of bittersweet to me. This semester I really didn't have any friends, or rather, stopped paying attention to them. But I suppose it's partially to blame because I am a genius who picked to live in a single. I suppose someone could get a hold of me and save me before I got too immersed into this game would have literally saved my life. However, it proved too much for me. I'm just glad it happened to me and I could get the warning out so that Ben dies here. Lastly, thank you for taking the time to open this and open yourselves up to me by hearing my story. Despite maybe not believing me, you didn't have to do that. Really, you shouldn't have. Your support this entire time has kept me going. Now I'm finally free of this. And then there's some small text there, which I cannot understand at all. I can't read it. And then, okay, now here's the end. Thanks again. Genusable. You shouldn't have done that, Matt. You shouldn't have done that. And that's the end! Well, to be honest, I had a really fun time reading this. I mean, I've been on this page before, like before I actually recorded this, but I never, legitimately read through it. I kind of was like, at the first, I was probably later at night, so I was probably like, no motivation. And I kind of skimmed through the wiki, and I'm like, I would probably rage quit it by skimming through the first post, because knowing me, I'm a loser, and although I'm a hardcore reader, that was just not too long for me at the time period. But I really liked it. It was realistic enough. I mean, to me, that would probably hit me home personally. Like, if, say, my Twilight Princess game or Skyward Sword had some sort of Ben-esque character in it, I'd probably feel like I was in his situation. I'd get all kind of depressed and freaked out, and I'd be really horrified. But yeah. Hopefully this reading, I didn't read too fast or some crap like that, because I'm prone to doing that, and I stumble over my words and blah 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 blah. Enough said there. So, yeah. This was actually surprisingly short. So, I guess, if I really want to put in my final thoughts, I really liked it. It was realistic for the most part, although I'm kind of, oops, sorry about that, although I'm kind of curious to how would Ben get on his computer. He says through cords and cables, but I don't know how your N64 would be able to connect to your computer. I've yet to figure that out. The Cleverbot thing was really a clever idea, pun not intended. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out my gaming channel. I do have some Zelda related stuff up on there. Legend of Zelda. I've got Skyward Sword on there as of right now. It's only in 3 parts. And I don't have Twilight Princess yet. I also have a lot of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, that's for sure. If you've seen my other channel, you know. You get a lot done with your cousins. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. I'm gone. Boop.